Hey all, this is Xenoxis here, and this is episode, 5 of Megabonk? I'm pretty certain it's episode 5 of Megabonk, and yeah. So, one thing I want to talk about, because I thought about uploading those clips first, but then it might cause like people to unsubscribe if I would have done it in a different way, because then people might think that, oh, now he's done with the game, or whatever, right? Because there are people that immediately, if you don't keep uploading the thing that's popular, you know, you immediately lose subscribe, because sometimes they're all like immediately thinking that, oh yeah, he stopped playing the game, whatever, but yeah. So like the Castlevania videos, the Red Rust challenge specifically, I did record even before I recorded the very first episode of Megabonk. I'd already recorded 2 more parts of the Red Rust challenge, I believe, and then I did a special recording or in Symphony of the Night as well, where I was going to go over like why the game is brilliant and stuff like that, and go over like certain specific details and stuff like that. But yeah, so anyway, we cannot get the refresh there yet. We cannot get the final refresh upgrade there yet. Yeah, so there's the luck tome. Yeah, the attractor tome is active as well. Yeah. Let's actually, which character do we do first? I think we're gonna do, yeah, the access actually locked. Actually, let's have a bunch of the weapons on for once, actually. Stuff that instead, let's have all the weapons on. And then we're gonna do it. Actually, gonna do it Ogre. I'm pretty certain. Yes, we're gonna do it Ogre. Ogre is already clear tier 1, so we're gonna try and get into tier 2 at least. With the Ogre, which might take a few attempts. Hell yeah! Let's bring that up to 80, and let's bring this up to 80. And I don't know if that actually affects things, here and stuff there, but yeah. So we don't want to get difficulty at all. Although, actually on this character, yes. But there are some thoughts about this, of course, obviously, because okay, we can get the Aegis right away, actually. Which is, like Aegis can use save us, of course, which I've talked about before and stuff there, like Aegis is really good. Attack speed. Even though that was projectile count there. Ooh, sharding shines fast already, that's actually very good. And let's go over here. Get that, I'm gonna wait a bit with getting chests. Sometimes I feel like it's better to work because, like, oh, maybe you find a MOI, right, and maybe you find one of those, good things, and of course you have also the, okay, idle use already is really good, or there's the MOI. MOI is not always guaranteed to be on the map though, which is a bit weird, like sometimes you can get really lucky with a bunch of MOIs. Ice Crystal. So that immediately increases the value of Frostwalker and stuff that, like having that be there. There's a challenge run over there. Yeah, so Frostwalker good. Do we go with sword with this build is the question though. Because we also need to get the lightning staff up to high enough level, of course, obviously. Attack speed. So yeah, he is bad at luck, of course, obviously, so we are gonna need a luck tome probably. Right, and we already activated that. Let's go over here. Attack speed. Let's activate the first chest. Okay, Gem Source is good. There's a merchant over there, so let's do this first. Oh man, don't let the... Damn it. I think he's gonna get away. Nah. I wanna activate more of the luck though. So we can have the, like, sometimes though, if we make certain wrong decisions early on, that can be really bad. Attack speed. I really thought about getting the poison there actually. It is a bit risky standing like here like this. Do we have some health over here? Luck. I get the health there. Okay, we open this. Okay, medkit is decent. We really need to kill a skeleton though. The guy's over there, let's actually go towards him actually. Okay. Oh, there's a bloom, yeah, microbed, that's actually very good. Okay, Sean can spawn. Wait, was the guy up there? I think he was, I don't think he was down here. There's the portal at least, we know where the portal is already, okay. Luckton. Right, so we know where Mr. Boss Portal is. Come on, get in. You. Damn it. Okay, attack speed is nice. Not gonna lie. I mean, the thing is just that we keep getting damage every single like level up and stuff that, you know. Luck. It's luck at 7%, so we're gonna hope that we can get lucky with certain items, you know. Yeah, this is really bad already that we haven't like killed more or gotten more stuff. Shield right now. Now we have the shield as a buffer and stuff there, which is important. I think we killed the skeleton already, so that's why there is a chest up there. This is a bit risky being this close to the wall here. Refresh, axe, because that's a lot of damage on the axe. So do we get the sniper with this? We need something that is very powerful and can deal a lot of damage. That's something that we literally need. Let's actually go this way. Because... oh, there's another one of those. Because those guys are really important. Let's get the golden chest first, because that might change my decision on what we get here. Okay, another branch. More disease is really good though at this point, but since we have an early chance here to projectile count, good. So now we have all the ones we want, so projectile count, shield, luck and attack speed. Which might not always be the best thing in the world, you know, and everything, but you know, oh, that's a invul though. Okay, let's just go with sword here. Axe. Attack speed. Stalker. Because that's a lot of damage with it. Yeah, crit chance, nice, very nice. Very good, our damage is decent now. Correct account on the egg, yes. Okay, key, that's good, first key. Yeah, we don't have that much time left, which is, you know, really bad. Was that correct account? Yeah, I think that was correct account. Because we have gotten one bonus correct account from the tome itself. Of course, yes, we didn't go with an experienced tome or anything, but yeah. Now, though, due to the fact that how the Ogre works and stuff that, you know, shield actually at this point. projectile count on the sword. Projectile count just in general. Okay, get that. So difficulty yet, or difficulty is only at 5%. Maybe. Ooh. Attack speed, good. You see the chest glowing over there. Get that. Get this chest, that also can afford. Ice crystal is nice. But as I said, for example, like I calculated it like in that video and stuff that, you know. So how many blues do we have? We only have 1 blue though, the idle use. And of course, getting more idle use is insane, of course, if you would be standing still and stuff that, but you know. Okay, attack speed. I really want to get to use that though, by the way. Let's just nuke here. I'm gonna try and rely on getting another magnet though here. So yeah, you know. Well, 21, which is decent. I would like to try and be level 30 though before thing. Because we haven't gotten super many shrines, I feel like, you know. And the shrines are often like the most important thing because you get like before you have Chaos Stone and stuff that. So Frostwalker, good. Where is this merchant we saw? There's another golden thing though. There's the merchant. Yo, purple. Purple is nice. Moldy she's at this point. And movement speed would have been great here. Let's take this and go upwards here. Right, because I don't want to activate things too late here, and we're kind of running out of time here. Do this first here. Yeah, that's moldy gloves. Moldy gloves might actually be insane though, rather than the idle use. I know that the idle use is powerful, but standing still isn't great to do. But that's another merchant though, that's another merchant. Let's get him first. Ice crystal, insane. Absolutely insane with the ice crystal there. There's a blue one. Demonic soul though, because I talked about how good the demonic soul is. Actually, all the cheese. Luck. Nice. Damage on the axe. Oh man. Get the freeze effect actually. Damage. Okay. Projectile count on the axe. Attack speed. Projectile count. Another blue thing, good. Projectile count. I know we're running out of time. Lifesteal actually at this point. Projectile count on the used at home. Not the merchant though. Toxic barrel. Right, and on the shield. Last challenge, trying we do though. I just hope we can kill this quick enough here. Good. Crit is nice. Okay, good, get the hammer. Right. I would like to stop by the microwave if you can. Yes, that's the blue one. Get the speed up. So that you get the faster, because the final swarm is coming. Hopefully that wasn't a chest though. Let's check on the map. No, that wasn't a chest. Yeah, we only got 10% difficulty here, but that's good. Yeah, we could have picked up more, of course, and explored more. Do that first. Axe. Yeah, I think we go for this though here. Just because I want to check here which ones we have. What's the gloves actually? All the gloves. I would like to try and get it though here. Yes. Again. Because you see we're killing it here. Let's get the last thing here. Correct account, because that kind of keeps us safe. Did we already fuck up the microwave? I think we did. Shield. Because we need to go here. Of course we get fucking pushed down. But I go for shield here. There's no way we survive now. Well, I mean we do have a lot of the Aegis charges though. That was really important there, but we can't get knocked back. Or... No! God damn it, we would have cleared it here, damn it. Yeah, we would have cleared it there. That's why I'm pissed off there. If we would have gone in more there, we would have made it. Wow. Alright, because I hadn't done a record today. No, but that was good. That gave me at least 25 silver there. Yeah. Boom. There's all the charges on the refresh. And now I don't know. I do think that once you've gotten all of the pawns into something, like once you maxed it out, you shouldn't be able to do the refund and stuff that, you know. You know, I feel like, you know, at least, you know. Maybe we should have had the experienced home active there, I don't know, man. I think that's fine. Let's do another Ogre run here. That could have gone better there, though. Even though that was a really good run. Because you see, damage was not a problem there at all. Another golden chest over there, by the way. Refresh because those are used too bad. That's very good. I think that's a legendary one. This is a regular one. Luck! Good. A free chest, that's the shard shrine, which is good. Yeah, we definitely go for the Im sauce there. Because the Im sauce is even shield. Very good getting the shield this early. Im sauce. Good. Shield. Okay. Another beacon though. I mean, the beacons can be insane, by the way, if you... Good. And that's the Shelling Shrine, which we don't do yet, by the way. Get the free chest first here. And, yeah. So the thing with the Ogre is the fact that yes, you get more damage per you know, thing. Which also makes it so that the demonic soul is insane on this character and stuff, that if you can get enough kills, of course, obviously. But what is it? I think you only need 100 kills, right, to max it out, which seems like a better level. Like, why is it only 100 kills, you know? Actually, let's go with the pickup tome so we can get that. Because what is it, level 11? I think we need on the pickup tome actually. Elite spawn increase actually. Okay. It's actually nice at this point. Oh, get that though. Get the skeleton, please. Please. Nice. Because that's usually a lot of cash to get the skeletons. Right. There's a lot of stuff around here though. Yeah, pickup range. And yeah, if you don't get certain things quick enough, you know, that's pretty bad, you know. But the thing is, did we activate the XP tome? I forgot if we did or not. That's some more wide though. Yeah, so how far do we jump? Jump height is it? Okay, good. Enemies at this point. Yes, the idle use is very powerful and stuff that, but I feel like you want to have the right weapons in order to often make it more powerful, or, you know, katana. The katana can be, we have both projectile counter damage, and there was a big damage increase actually for the axe. Like, it might not look like big damage numbers, but it's just size and damage on the katana. This might be where an actual size gets important, since we have both the axe and the katana here. Attack speed. Correct account and the thing. Come on. End Shankam. End him. Okay. Yo, moldy gloves. Because I do remember that we have already seen you know, we have already seen the axe. That's just a no-brainer. We might actually also want to go with knockback, because if you have knockback, you can... No, I forget, can the ghost be knocked back or not? I want to chase after that though. Range again. Did we get the golden one though? I think we did actually. Get that. I get lightning stuff with this build actually, I think. Some projectile count, let's go for the immunity here. Knockback tome. Oats. Luck. Good, we have all the tomes. Oh, I'm just walking into stuff. Slutty rocket! Yo. Nice, and we get the rounds, so we can make the shrines more powerful. Actually combining both beacon and luck. And then luck, the branches is very powerful as well. More difficulty, now we are at 10%. Oh, there's a golden one of those things. damage because we're good at damage. Projectile bounce and size. Although I don't remember exactly how the lightning bolt. Yo, overpowered lamp. Okay, so what's our luck at? Our luck is only 14% though, so you know, hell yeah. We're not gonna be dumb this time around though and wait too long before going for the boss. Luck. Well, we haven't found it, but yeah, we haven't found it yet, so we need to kind of hurry up. Oh, we see it over there. So yeah, so let's go over here. Do we use spawn it already? I don't think we do. I do think we'd pick up the chest though. That's good. I wish we could remember where we started. Yeah, we started down here somewhere. And that green thing has to be the microwave. Damn. So, what's our attack speed? Our attack speed is 106, which is not good. Damage to elites. You know, I would love to use a microwave, but right now, it's pretty far away. Oh, that's a purple though. That's a purple boy. Not gonna lie, that's an actual purple boy. Magenta boy or whatever you want to call it. Lacto. Because that might actually make the options better here. Evasion. Slurp glove is insane because we have the things we can trigger slurp gloves more easily. Let's go for difficulty here. Right, and I want to try and reach the microwave here if possible. There's another challenge thing there though. That's actually movement speed though. Luck though. So stand here at the shrine. If I can't at this point, get the chest. More disease is insane. So we have 44% luck, which is decent. Well, that's not the microwave. I could have sworn we did find a microwave somewhere. There's no way the microwave is just one of these white icons here. I'm blind again. I might just be blind here. You know, it's probably not worth even going for that at this point. Oh, we need the X. We need to get damage here. I would have loved to remember where the microwave was, but there's no way we get to whatever the microwave was in time. Slutty rocket. We have about 2 minutes left here, and I think now is absolutely perfect time here to this is a bit risky though to do here, I feel like. There's a golden chest, but there's some mummies. There's no way that this was here before. So, okay, good. Luck, because this is going to be a lot of chests here and stuff that, you know. There is also a nuke here. Let's wait for them to come down here first though. Oh, a nuke. Kaboomers. And the kaboomers in the chat. Your movement speed always insane here. Crit damage on the katana damage. And that's just the free chest. And that's a key, and that's the first key. Yeah, we need to kill stuff now actually. Why do you have to have explodey boys, damn it? Why did it have to be explodey boys? Break the count on the experience game. Mowai though. Please Mr. Mowai somehow save us. Because this is gonna get a bit rough here. It's 10% though. Because I think we have a lot of damage, but it's just very, very hard to get in the damage because, you know, I think it will become easier soon here. Pick the counter size on the katana. Good. Almost died from that. Please don't let me. That's the insane damage though. But how did... Huh? How did we die there? That was weird. Why did I die there? We did do a lot of damage there, but you can see, yeah. But I'm pretty certain that we did find the vanilla microwave there in that round and we just didn't take it. Whatever. It was a bit sad. Okay. That was such a good round though, man. Yeah, Or do we just try to rush all the challenges immediately? Because, I mean, or like I mean all the difficulty shines. Like there are things sometimes I want to do, but sometimes it is just good to stick around in an area sometimes. Okay, there's just more damage from the axe. And that's a blue guy. There is a lot of blue stuff that can be good. I was curious because, you know, that's just a little bit of movement. That's only 5% movement technically, but that won't even show up there. It will show up at 1.1 when I have 10. Yeah, but I don't know. Right, so Cow's Cloak, right? That's not when you take damage, right? No. Oh, you do gain movement speed also upon taking damage and stuff that, which is of course good. Just get the cloak here. Break the count early, good. We probably would have survived there if we would have picked up Aegis actually. I know that there is a lot of stuff that is good with break the counter cost. Or maybe we just focus on getting the axe up to level 8 first. And try and just focus on the axe. And of course, refresh. Sniper rifle! Yo. Just get the early shield here. This is useful because sometimes you don't need a massive shield to be that helpful. There's a charge right there. Right. Yeah, the golden skeleton did actually get hit here, that's a bit bad. Damage to elites. First chest we open, technically. Right. Not counting the free chests, of course, obviously. So, yo, that's a lot of damage on the sniper. And let's say free chest. Right, and wrench is good. Revolver damage. Yeah, we're getting actually very, very lucky now. I mean, our passives haven't been the best. Luck Tome. So we're gonna go for the Luck Tome again. The thing is, sometimes it has to do with like decisions you make and stuff that, you know. Because sometimes you use, you know. I want to start the rocket though. Because Slutty Rocket is good with projectiles. Because if we can get projectiles, for example, high enough, then you just fire so many rockets. And rockets are homing, if I remember correctly, so even if something would be in an insane situation, you know, it would be steam source. Yeah, we should be able to kill this guy fairly quickly. Yeah. That's the good thing about the sniper and stuff that yeah, projectile counter size. It was the Luck Tome though, but you know. And we get the free key. Good. Okay. We have a bunch of charge lines up here, more difficulty as well. We have 10% difficulty this week. It was 15 here. No. You go get that first. I see a bunch of difficulty we can get actually at this point. Damage. Movement speed actually at this point. So what's the movement speed now? 1.1. Get the shield. Nah, not challenge on yet. They definitely don't activate the challenge. I wanna fucking wait what's going on. Unless you have insane damage. Projectile bounce from revolver, that is just very useful. Right, maybe we shouldn't go up here. No, maybe this works. So we know where the boss thing is. Kinda know where I wanna go on the map. Refresh. Sniper rifle. There's a magnet. Yo, that's what we were looking for, man. We were looking for the magnet because the magnet is huge. Right, and the magnet. Refresh. Projectile count on the slotted rocket. Movement speed. Lock. Axe. Lock. Size and damage on the axe. Refresh. Lock. Attack and tome. Lock. So what's our movement speed now? Movement speed is now 1.2. Good. Because I feel like movement speed is used in single powerful, but we have a lot. It's just a lot of damage on the sniper because the sniper can. Like the sniper is really the boss killer and stuff that, you know. So 15% to 45%, that's insane. 1.6, yeah, that's you know, that's pretty good. We have 2 wrenches, so that makes it, you know what, 4% faster, so that will recharge it 8% faster. We can get more shield. Yes, more shield. And then with that you gain like 2.7, man. Swoop! Read, and that's 25%. Which map? Yeah, let's go up over here and check. Is there anything good over here? I don't want to take too many treasure chests in case we have like a merchant charge shrines. Because if we're spawning more shrines, then we want to charge them faster. Luck. Good. Our crit chance is not super high, so let's get it up more. I mean, our crit chance is pretty good. Get the difficulty. Get that, some of the challenge. I get that. Another cow's cloak. Good. Crit damage on the revolver used to have like more increased crit damage. I use the general. Okay. Actual duration at this point. That's another magnet though. Magnet immediately. Yeah, that's insane on the sniper. I think that's a merchant over there. Luck, that's a big increase on the luck. Crit chance on the revolver. Duration, because that just makes the axe stay out longer, and the axe can work as a defensive item and stuff that. Electric plug. That's another difficulty though there. Because what is it? It's 40% difficulty we need. Size. Free chest. Attack speed. Crit chance of projectile count on the slot rocket. Good. Crit damage. Oh, I know where one more is one more orange there. I'm checking if there is an orange here though. Projectile count and damage on the sniper. You don't fucking die now. Oof. Please, man. Please. Pretty please. This is really bad. Fucking hell, this konst me out. This. No. God fucking damn it. Yeah, there was too much difficulty there. I shouldn't have been like reading going for the chest there, man. That was pretty rough though, but that at least got me the Ogre skin. You know. Yeah, all the weapons we have unlocked. Let's actually have the experience tome also be unlocked there. Let's go with the fox. And let's do tier 2 on the fox. Let's see how we do it with the fox. Oh, when we start right next to a... No, but see, this is a green thing. This is a green thing on the map. Revolver used immediately. A free chest. Golden shield is pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. Now the fox has used regular movement speed. Which I find this kinda weird. Damage. And more on the fire staff. Cursed Doll is very powerful. Did we get the free chest there? We did. I haven't gotten any of the difficulty yet though. Another Cursed Doll. And get more on the staff. Rate the damage. So right, so you gain luck per level as the fox and stuff that, you know. So we haven't gotten a single item that increases our luck, and our luck is only 21%. Which I mean is quite insane. But because we didn't pick up luck from anything there, because otherwise it would have shown up there. Yeah, damage and projectile speed. Projectile count is very important to 1D on the Fox. Wrench is very good. Of course, the more branches you get, the better the branches get. Actual banana rank, not character. This might seem weird, by the way. I think we actually do this, actually. Even though we have a chance to lose our... Actually, let's open one more chest at least. Because the microwave shouldn't be super expensive. Let's cost the microwave. 24. I'm checking if the cost is going up here. 39 on the cost. Let's... And one more. It's used that I want to have the count. Good. Okay, so what would we want to have more of? I'm gonna go... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go here. But let's get difficulty though. Difficulty. That's absolutely insane, by the way. We have a lot of wrenches so far. Actually, you know what's absolutely insane? If you get a ton of wrenches here, if we use duplicate wrenches, because we already have 3 wrenches, and wrenches reach also 7.5% increase to bars. I know how powerful the wrench is. Let's hope it doesn't take a voodoo doll, even though it's gonna be a big chance here. That one border doll taken. Right. And one more wrench, please. Took a hammer, good. So we have at least one border doll left. Banana rang, good. And that's a rune microwave. No! Damn it. Yeah, I kind of wish there would be some sort of effect so you could bring it down or whatever. Refresh, please. Correct the count. Good. Because yeah, you can super blast with this, but yeah. Now all of a sudden shrines are insanely powerful. We have 6 wrenches. So 6 times 4. And also 4. 4, 8, 12. From having 4. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16. 17, 18, 19. Wait, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, and then 21, 22, 23, 24, yeah. So we have currently 24% faster black recharge. And then like, yeah, the reward is getting like, what does the quote unquote? Oh. Head over. So if you're wondering exactly what it means, by the way, the thing on the shrine, your Anvil this early is also absolutely insane, by the way. some more difficulty. But now we need to be very, very careful here that we don't like do anything stupid here. Because we can die very quickly on the fox. The fox doesn't have that much health. It's dangerous. You almost died here. Stay away from the... As you speak on the thing. We might still die here though. Especially since enemies can fall down. I think we evaded here actually. Might have been dead otherwise here actually. And they're always huge here. Please don't. Let us die. I think we have survived the majority of the wave now. There's way less enemies now. But that doesn't mean that we're safe. We really need a healing item or magnet over there. I'm trying to be careful here because sometimes you want to wait a bit to see how enemies are spawning in front of you here. We're going for the magnet, we're going for the magnet. That's the magnet, that's the health. Break the count. Go for attacking Tom. Damage on that. 5 staff. Good chance crit damage. Slaughter rocket. Because I mean, if there's any character that can make certain things very good, it's a fox. We have already 55 luck, and we didn't even pick up the luck tome yet, so you know. And the shrines are going to be absolutely insane now, because they charge very fast. And that's just insane. Yeah, that's not really the highest thing I've seen. But here's the thing, right? If there's aren't enough, no, there are more than enough shrines left on the map. I was worried a bit. Difficulty is 23%. Yeah, if we get too much difficulty though, that could be hard. We need this more white to give us something good. Now I get one battery because, you know, in case we find another microwave on the next stage. Armor though, because we have 0 armor. That's when armor matters kind of the most. If you're at 0 armor, then use a little bit of extra armor. That's a big difference. Pickup range. Because the pickup range can just make it so much more safer. You can see there how many more stats we're getting from things here. We're just gonna go and grab this difficulty right now. Because that's a little bit more difficult over here, and there's a legendary shrine. Which I've already told you how good the legendary shrine is, and I believe also that increasing the difficulty, by the way, does actually also either we can get more experience gain, crit damage so. That's gonna be a lot of crit damage so. Yeah, we are 2.9. So when we crit, we do 2.9 times the damage. And we go with difficulty because that puts us over the thing. Pick up range at that point. Yeah, because that's 3 stats. Emojis. Yeah, that's a bit... Ah, damn it. Nah. We lost out on a chest there because... No. We still got the chest. Oh. Did they stack 2 chests on top of each other? I think they might have. Ooh, wow. Not a brass knuckle, so if enemies get very, very close. At least then the clock still lasts. Yeah. Revolver here. back, please. Okay, we're dead. God damn it! Why did I take the risk there, damn it? That was just so good though, but now we don't need to go for the difficulty. I mean, sure, you know, it's a nice item and stuff that, but, you know, that was not a good run though. We still need the attraction tome though to the level we need. Okay. Good. Right. Right, so you gain 2% luck per level. In the demo, you know, the fox was actually weaker, and I only had the 1% luck per level and that. So what do you start with? Yeah, you start with more luck than overall, so you already start with 15% luck. So that's why. But that of course also means that if we get lucky, for example, then we don't want to do too many shrines too early. You know. Oh, that's a... on the speedo. Attack speed early on is good. Now of course we had like several chances there to pick up the thing, by the way. You know, experience gain actually. I wanna see what he has, because you know, yeah, we just need that. We need to get that as quickly on as possible here. I'm even going to take money gain here if it shows up here actually. Damn stop. Bananas, because the bananas are good. The chance is nice. We need quite a bit of cash though. We need quite a bit of cash. We already found where the boss will spawn. It's a regular guy though. Let's check the regular guy first here. Because he might have something really cheap sometimes. Yo, fucking Za Warudo, man. Damn it, because that's the revive. Which, you know... Yep, break the count on that. The fact that we got an Anvil that time and then we died was really bad, but we did get a lot of uses of the Anvil, but you saw there how much better the upgrades were. And stuff that from having the Anvil and stuff that like that, that's just absolutely huge and stuff that, you know? Experience gain, and then don't just like die. Please shoot him. Good. Lightning staff. Experience gain. Yeah, come on. Lightning staff. Good. Yeah, so about 244 Za Warudo, I think it was. I'm pretty certain it was something like 244 Za Warudo. Farming for it actually now. I think that's enough for Za Warudo. Yeah, actually said it was cheaper than that. Practical count too, yeah, that's a pretty bad upgrade for the banana rank, but still, I think now we're farming for money again here. Let's just heal up a little bit too. I haven't decided on the final weapon here. I know the thing is very good. crit chance actually. What's a crit chance? A crit chance is 16%. I know otherwise that the what do you call it? The thing is very, very insane with the revolver, as I said. That's a key. I would like to remember where we came from. Carnile. Yeah, that's the merchant. Good. Good. And that makes it so now opening chest becomes even more powerful. So now every chest we open we are gonna get more luck. Every chest we open. Oh, and the Demonic Soul is absolutely perfect as well here. And if we can get to that thing here, that's gonna be insane. More bananas. Please don't push an enemy into me. Luck. Good, finally. And what's that? That's movement speed. Good. Come on. There. Damage. We don't have attack speed yet. No, we don't have attack speed yet. But we're still affected by the buff, I think. Right, we get that. So now we have 60% luck. Very decent. That's helped. I wanna reach that if possible. Damn it. I hate when they fall down. Because you can just take a lot of damage very, very quickly. We do have no difficulty, right? Yeah, 7% difficulty. Experience gain though. See, if you have less of the things, by the way, then it becomes easier to not have to reroll a bunch. Damage to elites. Although I don't know why it's not like damage to bosses also and stuff that, you know, but you know. The thing that's really, really good with the fire staff, of course, is the fire staff does deal a lot of damage and stuff, that's right. But the most insane thing is, of course, if we can get, so that's worth going back and stuff, because that's what a decent amount of damage we have. A bit of evasion now, actually. But that's good on the revolver. Actually, we should probably go over there. Let's see what's there. There's a nuke here, but it's right on top of that. Good. We could get some difficulty here, but now we're not going to. Down here. What we missed, and it's just they can get. That's good. Some more gold from killing enemies. I wanna try. That is just so good. I would have gone for the projectile otherwise there. Okay, aim source. Good. Can we deal with a challenge on this guy? I think we can, but I'm not 100% certain. Okay, let's go over here. Yeah, we know where the boss is and stuff there, but you know. thing that is scary is that we don't have a shield. Projector count. Because yes, the projector count can also keep you safe. And then it's either going to be attack speed or a shield. But attack speed is just so powerful and stuff that, and we might get a shield used from one shrine and stuff that, you know, you can get a pretty powerful shield from the shrines. That's the shield. The shield is just gonna be so important because, you know, right, I really want to take the shrine here. Yes. Movement speed increase actually. And that's the boss hammer thing. Then break the count. And more breakers on the 5 staff. Now there are some absolutely insane things we could get though, by the way. You know. Oh, I thought I saw more over here. I'm just blind. So we're gonna have to deal with 2 chunk camps here. Shouldn't be bad at all. Let's open a chest as well. Oh, Echo Shard is really insane. See, we don't lack damage. We actually have pretty decent weapon at this point. I break the bounces. Beam source. No crit chance. Where are we? Okay, we're here. Luck, please. Also luck yet. We are 110% luck, so we have more than double the luck. See, that's the thing, like 110% sounds insane, right? But that would be luck. Or actually, I have 15% luck at start, so so having 115% luck would be doubling the luck, basically. I'm going to try this pretty powerful later, actually. The projector count increase there is pretty insane. Damage and projector count on that. More luck, please. Oh, there's a huge crit chance on the over now. That's a lot of damage to 1.5 staff. You want another one. And then luck. Shield. Yo. Brings it up to 4 breakdown counts. That's like insane. You know, we have a little time left here, so I'm trying to get to where the boss is. How much risk can I take here? Max HP actually at this point. How far is it? Damn, it's quite a while. I really want to be greedy here with shrines because... Shield. That was a small shield increase though. Attack speed. Damage on the lightning staff. More wide though, the more wide could save us here actually. Short trying is in chain with the wrench, but that's the first wrench, right? Yeah. No. We take that so we can stay scale our damage as well, luck here. Count. I think the staff might have been better there at that point. So now we have to deal with Ghost, and now we're at the portal already, good. And now we're spawning boss. Boss has a lot of health though. But we should be able to nuke them. I hope hopefully we can. We don't have any moldy cheese, right? But we do have a Za Warudo. So we do have a resurrection, and if we get resurrected, also time stops, by the way. You see, we need to be close to them. We don't want to die this early though here. I would like to try and survive until the actual second wave here. Good crit chance, that is very good. He's dead. There should be no problem. Nah, we did die here. We did die. Just up a Za Warudo here and he's dead. Please don't activate yet. Go down we go. Escape. If we didn't have the Za Warudo there, we would have died, by the way. Keep that in mind. Yeah. So we have 179% luck, we have 2.7 times damage. So the thing is, right, the fact that we have the red one, crit damage, just makes our crit more deadly. And if we get 100% crit chance, we get the more powerful crits. Like the counter's just insane. We have all the weapons, we have all the tomes. We need to be aggressive and go for like certain things. Right. How many rings? We do have 26% evasion. We don't have super high health, but that's coming for more luck here. I don't know how easy the challenge shrines are gonna be though. Evasion though. Because if we build up very high evasion, then that can just save us in a bunch of situations. That's more challenge shrines though. Good. Cursed always good. Of course, the thing is also that chess gets expensive and stuff that, but which is why game assistance is important as well here. But you have no. We're gonna save the time thing there, the time stopper thing. Luck. Yes, we're over 200% already on the luck. Some more Y over there. Of course, the fact that we cannot get Kevin is a bit bad, you know, and stuff that, you know, because we need to have more money gains. Our crits have a chance to explode because we have pretty good crit chance, but this also makes crit chance even better. This used to increase the value of crit chance, by the way, by quite a lot. And we can get more damage there. So we have 2.9 times damage. And now we can test here really all damage here. That's our actual damage here. You see we're firing very quickly. Putting the counter and bananas. Because again, we want to have at least all weapons at level 10, I think. It might seem insane. Right, and we get whatever this is. Okay, so that's purple. Okay, so we do have decent damage now, but that's not a guarantee that we're just going to be able to smoke the boss. Because you have seen how tough the boss is, but of course we're not going to spawn any cursing in it to spawn more of the bosses. Freeze though, I think that's the first freeze, yeah, that's the first freeze. Just so we can have a chance for it. And let's spawn that. Let's do the shrine if possible here. It's another freeze. Also experience gains 1.3. Okay, good. Electro shard is good at this point as well. Actually, I'm going to take it safe here and use up a clock here in the beginning of the increased wave here. Just to know so we don't just get an early death here. And Orang is important here. That's a bomb for chest. Good, Grandma's tonic again. Which is insane. Practical count. Okay, so the problems are that the leads doesn't die immediately. No, we're not gonna spawn more bosses. Kaboomers? Any kaboomers in the chat? Practice speed and size on the bananas. Good. Right, and we attack speed. What's attack speed at? Our attack speed is 150%. We do have the shield, we do have the quantity, we do have the luck, and we do have the experience. So our attack speed has to come from other sources and stuff that's here. Power up chance. Oh, we found out where the boss run is. Did we spawn it already? We spawned the boss already. Just, you know, because the boss could take an insanely long time to do. The boss could take a long time to do. We have Anvil here. Let's go, boss. We are immune here, so attack speed. I think we need poison actually, or some sort of bonky thing. We cannot even afford that. Right. I did hear a chest though. Pretty decent. My power-ups are useful though here at this point. Please, Mr. Shadowbark, please. Okay, that's gonna be more gold from killing stuff. The worst thing is we don't have another revive. Might just be dead here. Yeah, there's nowhere there. Damn it. We probably shouldn't have spawned him there though. I think we probably should have avoided spawning him there, but yeah, wow, lightning stuff did the most DPS actually. Way higher than anything else there. And I forgot, is it did this? No. But yeah, the lightning stuff was really good. We got to level 45 though, and we got over 4,000 kills there. But yeah, that was pretty decent. And stuff, not gonna lie, but that might have been better to wait there with some things, but yeah. Oh, we almost had kills with the fox there. And let's just go with the increase there on the silver here. And let's... Did we clear? The one? No! Wow! So us completing the no movement challenge doesn't count as completing it, no, because we didn't kill the final boss, that's why. Damn it. We've done it with Monkey, we've done it with most of the characters. We've done Mayday, Mogo Cross, obviously. Now we're still not done it with the ninja though, really. Yeah, we haven't done it with the ninja at all. So let's just do a regular run with the ninja. Now the ninja starts of course with movement speed, as you can see. And you start with 6% evasion. And yeah, 0% lack of course obviously. Projectile count. Does that mean that you have two things stacking though is the question? Yeah, kinda, it seems like. Or it only really shoots out two when there's like enough stuff nearby. Because otherwise you don't get that double effect. I'm gonna try and stack a lot of katanas here earlier here. Main problem though is that the katana is very short range. This is always, you know, the very scary thing about it, you know, and stuff that, you know. Can we do that though? You know, at that point, sniper. You know, because I mean, I feel like if a ninja had a chance to, you know, use a sniper rifle, you know, and stuff that, I feel like a ninja would use a sniper rifle, you know. Wouldn't that make sense, right? And then of course, you know, it's very blue. Point. No. Except, you know, it makes sense that Hayabusa wears, you know, the color he wears because of all the time when it takes place and all stuff that, you know. Okay, good. Phantom Shout is good. So here's the thing, right? The thing that's absolutely insane on him that I managed to get a lot of during one run was I managed to get a lot of the evasion ring and stuff that, and then I managed to find a microwave and do even more of it and stuff that, but yeah. Size actually, I'm gonna explain that eventually, if we get the correct weapons of course. Now we need a katana at that point. Because I want to try and experience gain. Size, because we already have pretty decent movement speed and stuff like that, so yeah. Oh, why? No disease, good, so now we have a poison effect, good. That will make these more chance of actually working. I think I know what I'm gonna go for, especially since we saw the moldy cheese. Because, you know, here's the thing, right, you have to adjust your build, like you might have a certain build in mind, right? But then if certain things drop, you want to modify it. Like 100%. Especially if you happen to get two moldy cheese. I mean, two moldy cheese is the greatest. Actually at this point we want to roll. I get the perfect account on that. Because I feel like there are certain weapons that are better with it. And stuff like that, and I will try and explain what I mean if we can find a weapon. But we need to find a weapon early enough for it to be good. No. Yeah, that might not have been the best pickup for that though. I wanna see this here though. Because mirror is really good. However, Demonic Soul is here. And Demonic Soul is going to be absolutely perfect if we want to do what we want to do. That point experience gain. The thing that's going to be really hard if the wave happens too soon. Or if the wave happens soon. I think we have enough. Demonic Soul. So the Demonic Soul reads damage by 0% 1 per kill, right, and maximum 100%. So 10%, actually 10% would be 10 kills. Right. So 10 kills would make it 1%. 100 kills Right, because 10 kills is 1%. 100 kills would be 10%. So you need 1,000 kills to actually get to the 100%. So it's not what I thought that, oh, you only need 100 kills, you actually need 1,000 kills. Like, why did I think that, man? And then it's gonna sound like, haha, he's so bad at math, you know. Revolver is really good at that point, but we're not gonna need it, as you can see here. Experience gain. I don't want to get it too late though, but you can see already we're doing so much damage with the thing. Attack speed is good. Right, and we're here. I need to go for this chest here because this chest is just... No, now we don't really have the money for it. I don't like to leave a chest like that, just in the corner like that. The thing that I'm worried about is when a big wave happens. But we do have a level 8 katana already, which is insane, by the way. There's shrines here. We need to get the correct things from the shrines, I feel like. But this is only a tier 1 run, of course, obviously. Experience gain. Because, you know, certain things from the shrines, by the way, do become more important depending on what's what. Experience gain, good, because we do have the... We need a sniper at that point. I could have picked up the Aegis there. The Aegis can work in the build, but there are other weapons that can also work, and I'd rather try and keep my options open, rather. That's just so much damage and projectile count on the sniper there. Because the thing is, if we can get both weapons to powerful levels, then it is really, really good. That. Damage and projectile count on the sniper. So the thing that I'm thinking about is only trying to focus on 2 weapons for a while until we use it naturally, so we don't have to waste a bunch of rerolls. So that is what I'm thinking, basically. Experience gain at that point. Shining Shrines is completely fine to do. And there are certain things I want to avoid, so we could get used unlucky with certain things. That's just too much damage on the sniper there. Attack speed, that's good. So attack speed is under 16%. We only have the experience to more course, obviously, which is not the best. There's a magnet shine though, which is absolutely insane. Right, don't want to open more chests yet. Get a shorty shine. There's some more Y over there. Experience key. Even though that was correct, I count on that. Experience gain. Damage on the sniper, damage on the katana. Worked the count good. Yeah, we don't need the luck yet, I don't think. I can see the boss down there over there. Experience gain, projectile count might have been better there. Blue microwave. Yeah, but we don't have super good blue items yet. Projectile count at that point. Open chest because they're still cheap. Do we, how expensive are you? 105. I would like to find another blue though, by the way. Okay. Nah. I really, really want to, though. Electric plug is good, but that's requires you to take damage. Also the fact that we haven't seen a single evasion ring has been really bad, by the way. Extra jumps. Which can be good since we can jump pretty far. Okay, that's the first key. Not the best thing in the world. Size actually at that point. Gonna just... There are some blue things I really want to see though, by the way. Experience gain. What's our experience gain at? 1.8, so we almost have double experience, by the way. I count on the sniper. We don't have attack speed yet on the sniper. Just want to make sure that I try to clear out here. Get some money here. There is one specific blue item I want. Should I say what the item is? You know, to get help. You know, they use activities which, you know, to, break the counter. The counter is huge. I want the poison gloves, by the way, the poison mitts things. Because if we get the poison mitts right and then we can stack up the poison via that, you know, that would be absolutely huge. So how's... yeah, we are just gonna melt him very quickly, I feel like. Especially once we get close enough to use the katana. Your bear though. We just go with the insane bear thing. Bear strats, if you will. Yeah, I think we do. I think the microwave was over here, right? Yes. Now we finally have the poison flask. So we have more ways to poison. However, is it over here? I think it was. No. It's over there, okay, good. Jumpu! Jumpu! Good free chest though. The one that gives me the fucking Echo Shard, man. Okay, so this is gonna be a hard shot here. Because here's the thing, right? The Echo Shard is of course the block increased for experience, but it has a low chance. Beer, of course, sacrifice health, so we're gonna try and get some beer here. I think you can only get 2 items, right, from a blue one, right? You cannot like duplicate 3 times, right? Or can you? Let me see if it breaks after this. Yeah, okay. So we have 3 beers now. So beer, 20% damage at the cost of 5% max HP. So we have lost 15% max HP from that. But we have like 60% damage. Yeah, so 2.6 damage now. Which is nice. And let's just activate the thing, the boss line here. Damage is some sniper here. Yeah, I don't think the boss is going to be an issue. Because we're only spawning one boss and he only has 14% health. As long as we stay close enough here, so we can hit with the katana as well here, you see you nuke him. Kill our first stage boss without taking it. We need a perfect round basically, we all... And now you're giving him all the gloves. Now you're giving him all the gloves. After I use the thing. Actually, let's let the rocket. Actual attack speed. But now we want to get... Vector count. Lifesteal. Because now it's about surviving a long time. Break the count on that. Now, do we have the things we need? We're level 38 though. We can get an Anvil there. I don't want to pick up the Anvil yet though, by the way. We're gonna actually go and pick up the Anvils actually. Most of that eventually. I mean, that's a lot of cash though. So yeah, I would like to try and go to certain things here. No, we don't have a shield. We don't have a shield yet, so... I'm gonna try and pick this up when we reach a certain thing here. And I'm gonna try and start going for, you know, going for more money. Stuff like that, you know. Okay. And a minute. To wait for them to get closer, good. And we should be able to get this shrine here, because we are in invulnerability. Yo, and we got the shield as the buffer. Attack speed. Again, attack speed is really important here. We cannot really stay here with shrines, so by the way. Sometimes though you can keep on jumping there to kind of be safe. But that was the first clear there with the ninja, which was good of course. That's pretty decent, and that gives us the holy book. Which I don't know exactly what that does. Quests, items, ooh, that gives us 8. Okay, so 100% max HP. Okay, it just gives you that. It gives you 50 HP regen. Okay, that's good. Okay, so healing will now radiate damage to nearby enemies. So it's kind of like that one atonement. That's one, you know, the one Arcana effect in. And actually that's very good, because if you would get that, oh wow, holy book together with chunk plate, stuff that is pretty insane. You could, for example, here deactivate idle use. For example, you could deactivate brass knuckles, you could deactivate the point blade and then moldy gloves. Would have a way higher chance to show up and stuff like that. So yeah, so there are things that you can deactivate if you want to have a higher chance to finding certain things, of course, obviously. So do we do one more? Maybe. I mean, that at least counted as doing the ninja run. Yeah, the ninja is now done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I think she's the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. So we need to clear it with 12, so we only have Athena left to it on. Right, let's go. And I'm gonna upload those you know, Castlevania clips today as well, you know, and I also need to log into Gran Turismo. Sometimes though I feel like it's really bad, you know, sometimes when certain balls, you know, there are certain balls you sometimes have a long time to pick up. But you know, sometimes I wish, you know, for example, like, you know, I wish I could have it show up as you know, like a, you know, like why couldn't they use, why couldn't you use, you know, SP region actually? So why couldn't you, like, how do I explain it, man? I can't think of a good way to actually explain it. Shield, good. That's a good early shield. And then you will wait. Boom, 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 boom with the shield. Okay, good. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, he didn't die from that. Good. I mean, that's not good. Okay, that's actually good. But right, but what I mean, for example, is that you could choose somehow to have them give you information on your YouTube channel or whatever, right? You know, whatever, right? You know. Right, I used to wish that they would just display immediately, like, hey, if you have a YouTube channel, like, you know, that you could just get a message like, oh, hey, remember to pick up this reward, you know, just stuff that, you know. Also, imagine, right, if there was like an actual, like, Gran Turismo app or something like that, you know, so you could just log into Gran Turismo via another thing, but yeah, not back actually. Damage. Because if knockback tome is ever going to be useful, I feel it's going to be on this character because of the Aegis. Yeah, it's important that we get another weapon soon here. Because yeah, having to go at enemies to kill them is not really the greatest thing in the world. Correct account though, I guess that just, you know, will make us be able to get kids way more faster. I mean, we do have thorns. What's our thorns? 13, okay. So these of course make it so that the thorn shield is very, very good on this character. Yo, spicy meatball though, that's only a 25% chance though. So, refresh. Knockback tome. It's a challenge shrine though. It is not the greatest. You had to do that damage there, you had to. Thorns though, because Thorns is good. I don't take the dumb risk there. Correct account on that. Yo, blue one though. Poison mitts, please. Poison mitts, please. Or, you know, campfire could also be insane here. Sean Cam, you fool. Projectile count, insane. Yeah, this is not good timing at all. We're dead, I think. The main problem is it takes a while for them to recharge. And we're pretty much dead. That doesn't even save us. There would have only been one thing there, I think, that would have saved us. Actually, sniper rifle might save us. Yo. Knock back, please, here. Okay, we got the... So that's the thing, the problem that we stayed without like getting another weapon, you know. Was really bad. Yes, we have a lot of charges now and stuff that, and that is nice, you know, and stuff that. That would be extremely helpful. Yeah, revolver. We just need the damage now. We have a lot of defenses now. Now we need the damage. And of course health regen is good here. We don't have very high attack speed though. I feel like attack speed, right? Is it attack speed that makes them spawn quicker, the shields? Does it have to do with attack speed? Or is it like duration? But no, duration wouldn't probably do it. That sounds like it would be dumb. And now we can finally pick up this chest here. Refresh piece. It might also have to do with projectile speed. Could we get this early here? That can stack the damage. Grandma Secret Tonic. What's our crit? Our crit is very, very low. So that's actually really bad. We need to get something to increase our crit. Like I would have taken way more shrines now at this point though, you know. I mean, certain weapons have built-in crit, I think, almost. Correct account. Yo, immunity finally. We stand here. We stand here, we just push against him here. To just immediately do damage, good. Okay, now we should be safe actually here. Knock back. Now things are way safer now. But that took an insanely long time there. Armor though. Okay, we already know where the boss can spawn. We can spawn a challenge shrine here though. So we either banish something here or we go with something. I think we go with Frostwalker actually. I would have normally wanted to get the aura and stuff that, you know, normally the aura, you know, and stuff that. Yeah, it's gonna have to do. There's another more wide hole. Could be huge here. Cone shield. Beefering works though. Because I might actually go for the HP Tom during this one actually. Lower shield is low. Crit chance though. Of course that's gonna, you know, be useful with Gamma Secret Tonic. Nah, because we didn't gain the levels we needed with Attack Dome before. Which I know can be a waste. We're not gonna try and focus on it, by the way, we need to focus on our weapons. Just that, you know. That's Attack Speed on. And like the thing. So we can roll over damage. Okay. Phantom Shroud. Correct account. Yeah, we're actually knocking him back actually. Campfire. Oh wow, so you can stack 2 campfires. Was a chest over there that we did not pick up. It is. Yo, gain. Gas mask is good, but we have no real way to poison yet, though. Speaking of which, now we got the more cheese. Which is good. This guy down there. You sneaky guy. That could be insane. But we go with team sauce here. Some more damage just immediately. Attack speed, good. Frostwalker. Chest, yeah, good. We're going to what's the thing? Yeah, we should be able to stop by this. Stop it quick here. Lifesteal. Is that the first lifesteal? No. I think it is actually. Oh, the cheese is good. And then we spawn the boss. Come on, give me the damage, please. Evasion actually. Armor. I think we got him now. Yeah. Just let me got him if we can keep on getting him there. Good. Knockback in size, knockback in damage. Correct account. Evasion actually. Evasion. Correct account. Knockback. Knockback. Damage. Yo, Ice Cube! Ice Cube is absolutely huge. Especially since there is an Anvil over there. Correct account, come on Anvil. Nice. Anvil. I think the boss curse doesn't matter at this point if we pick it up or not. Oh, I thought we had more cash at this point already. But we're walking around the stage. Look back, please. Yo, let's go. Oh. Okay, good. And tier 1 complete, good. Nice. Right, so we did the most damage with the sniper rifle, as you can see, which is absolutely huge damage in the zone from a level 2 sniper rifle. And stuff like that, but yeah, so, you know, that's pretty decent. We didn't get to do that much damage with Ice Cube, but considering how late it was, Thorns did decent help actually. So, yeah, Poison did decent also as well, so yeah, you know. really good run. But yeah, so there's still a bunch of things we need to do, of course, but yeah. But now we have cleared pretty much with all the characters we have so far, but yeah, that's of course for tier 2 with Turbinet. What is that, of course? Yeah. Mythic challenges, get execution, of course, obviously, so yeah, you know. Yeah. We get Banish, and Banish. Yeah, we get 3 of the banishes and stuff that, and then there's 3 more we can get. So we can have 6 banishes and stuff like that, but yeah. Banishes can of course be very important, just make things like easier to find and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, banish weapons stocks and seems to be no blowing up in that run. And stuff like that, which is really, really good. So yeah. But then of course, if you get all the banishes and if you get all the skips, then what's the point of having the more save increase? Unless there are more stuff that they're gonna add here. I definitely think there could be more stuff than just, you know, adding like tomes, adding weapons and stuff like that. I definitely think there are other things they could add here as well, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, you know. I think that they're gonna actually use default stats here that you can add to everyone. And stuff that, which you might say that, oh, that will just make the game too easy or whatever, you know, or something like that. Or maybe it could be something that could just override what your default thing is, or whatever. Or maybe not really the default thing, but yeah, but you know. Like maybe, for example, the whole 2% luck per level, maybe that could be like a power-up. So you could get that effect on other characters and stuff that. But if you already have the effect, then it doesn't do anything. So if you already have gain 2% luck per level, then you won't have it, for example. So for example, like yeah, if you're the fox, for example, you wouldn't gain 4% luck per level because that would be insane. But yeah, then like, so there would be a power up where you will be able to get, you know, the 2% luck per level. You will be able to get the 1% per armor per level and stuff like that, you know. You will be able to get the cooldown 0.2 seconds per level. Ogre will be able to get the 1.5% damage per level, gain 1% crit chance per level. Gain 2 taunts per level, 2% max HP per level, gain 1% crit damage per level, gain 1% size per level, and stuff like that, you know. And there's gain 0.5% of HP per level. So all of these would be things that in my opinion you should be able to have in the unlock section as an power. But if you already have the power, then you won't be able to stack it, so that for example, if you're Sir Uzi, you wouldn't be able to gain 2% armor per level. But I do think that will be fine. Maybe there will be certain things that will be able to stack, because I feel like if 4% luck per level would stack, but that would be the same as getting, you know, more of the things, you know. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's actually gonna do it for this time and stuff like that. So yeah, you know, we're gonna see, of course, how things go and stuff like that, you know. So yeah. I'm very close on getting more skins, of course, obviously, you know, almost getting Ice Fox, you know, and stuff like that, so yeah. And stuff like that. Yeah. So we have done rounds now with all of the characters and stuff that kinda, you know, so yeah. I wanna do more rounds with the Amog though, which is, you know, the Among Us reference and stuff like that, because yeah, the Amog is used very, very powerful as a character. And stuff that, and now we need to go and piss now, because I haven't pissed in a long time actually. And stuff that, so you know. Also one thing that's very important, by the way, is that we do, of course, enough quests to unlock Dice Head and stuff that, but yeah. What else? There was something else I wanted to talk about, because, you know, I don't know how late in December I'm gonna make the Game of the Year video, because we're already, you know, we're pretty far into November already. I mean, not super far in, but I mean, like, soon we're at the halfway point in November soon and stuff that, you know. And you know, the thing is, just because here's the thing, right? I don't think that the Spec 3 update for Gran Turismo 7 will be late in December. I think it will be very early. It might be even something crazy like 1st of December which is what I'm really hoping for, because if it's late in December, then that feels really bad, because obviously they have shown some of the cars already off in events, and yesterday, I think it was, they showed off the Polestar and the Renault, the one from Gran Turismo 2, the F1, which of course it was an insane car. I don't think I ever got it in Gran Turismo 2. There was like quite a lot of the powerful cars that I did get, but in Gran Turismo 2, of course, I didn't do all of the stuff because I didn't understand really how to get past certain of the regulations, because I didn't understand the system super well, even though I wasn't like young when I played Gran Turismo 2, because it came out in 1999 and all stuff, yeah. And I did I think I owned Gran Turismo 2 once actually and stuff like that, because yeah, I actually got Gran Turismo 2 pretty late and stuff like that, at least after Resident Evil 3 I do remember. And Resident Evil 3 I ended up getting twice because I had the American version first. But then when I got the PS1 couldn't use the thing, of course, the cheating device, because you had to have the cheating device. But that was not really what allowed you to play the American games, because you only needed to trick the limbs to do that. But you needed, of course, a boot up, because you would need to put in use a European game, and then you would switch, because once you get past the hole where it shows you that, oh, you're running out of European game, at that point you would basically just open the lid, because basically with the thing you can open and close the lid without it thinking you're opening and closing the lid, so the game doesn't stop. The game disk still spins often, or it will kind of stop, but it will think that you have opened the lid, which allows you to switch out the game and stuff like that. Yeah, and on the PS1, of course, the tinier PlayStation 1, which is more powerful, by the way. The people that don't think that's basically, you could say that's generation's PS Pro almost and stuff like that, because of the fact that in games like Final Fantasy 8, for example, you could very clearly see that it has the smoothing filter and it has the faster disk reader that the PlayStation 2 has. I don't think it's the same speed though, but for example, I know that it had the smoothing filter by default, because I thought that, like, why do Final Fantasy 8 look better? And then when I got the PlayStation 2 and stuff like that, I noticed that, oh wait, this is the same texture smoothing effect that was on the PS1 and stuff like that, and stuff like that. So that was very, very useful and stuff like that. I do think also that it's a bit stupid how slow they are to move over certain games. Like, I definitely hope that PlayStation will actually hire really, really good emulator people and release, just have a large library, and then basically have it so that once you have a certain classical PlayStation game on your PlayStation account, then you should be able to use it on any of the PlayStation consoles, basically, pretty much, or whatever, any console going further than the PS5 and stuff like that, and on the PS4 as well. So if you already have, for example, like the PS5 version or something, you should always be able to download the PS4 version and stuff like that, if you don't have a PS5 and stuff like that. But yeah, because I do think that it's stupid, like why be slow with releasing something. Yeah, I can understand, if they want to have trophies and stuff like that for certain games, but I also feel like maybe they are actually working alongside the GOG and stuff like that, because the fact that those games were on GOG, like the Resident Evil games, and how they came out on the PS5, but then why aren't there achievements for them? Because there were achievements in the GOG version for Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 and stuff like that, and that seems like really weird. Like, why wouldn't there be achievements? And stuff like that feels weird. Like, why is that not the case? And stuff that, or trophies, right? Because, I feel like, it just feels like very, very weird like that. Like, why, and stuff like that, but yeah. Because I really want to see Breath of Fire 3. I want to see Breath of Fire 4 really bad, because I haven't played Breath of Fire 4. And so that I also really liked the Dragon Quartet, or Dragon Quarter, or whatever they call it, which is basically Breath of Fire 5. And stuff that, yes, it wasn't like a weird game and stuff that, but it had lots of replay value, because the first time you played through, you couldn't technically get the best ending. I feel like on the first playthrough maybe you could, but there were certain areas that you couldn't go into until you played the game more and stuff that, when it was cool. stuff that, and yeah, sure, like it was just underground and stuff that, because the dragon had like kind of started working on it. Yeah. And of course, one guy ended up being a traitor, and also he's a dragon and stuff like that. Which is, But yeah, I hope you will enjoy this though. But I will actually go and I will try and upload the settings today. Maybe I will even record all the pretty much the settings today, stuff that for the Symphony. Now, if you're only here to watch Megabonk, like that's completely fine, and stuff that. If you don't want to watch the Castlevania stuff, but if you have a PS5 or a PS4, like I can definitely recommend like Castlevania Requiem, like even though it's not a super good version of SoTN, because the PlayStation version is good, but of course the best version is the 360 version. I'm not going to deny that the 360 version is the best, because I used to actually speedrun the 360 version. It's not that it was before I think they discovered the shield dashing, because I do remember I was only backdashing at least at that point, that I do remember watching speedruns, and I'm pretty certain that I didn't see shield dashing at that point. So that, yeah, there was a point when people didn't shield dash and people actually was backdashing for quick movement and stuff like that. And I thought, was shaming like? I mean, you could kind of figure out that on your own if you were like wing smashing. If you just try to do the input over and over, you could just figure that out and stuff like that. But because I do think that it's like will be people that think that this wasn't discovered until like way later and stuff like that. Like I definitely felt like there were people, because of course everyone didn't record stuff back then, right? Like there might have been people that discovered certain glitches very, very quickly and stuff like that, right? But like you don't know about them because they never became speedrunners or something like that. I definitely think like that that were probably people that did figure like certain stuff out. I definitely do think that is the case, stuff like that, because sometimes the funny thing with speedrunning or like glitches and stuff like that is sometimes people just discover them by mistake, and then you try to like what happened when they discovered something, right? Like what did the player actually do and stuff like that, right? Like how it was, I think it was PewDiePie that actually discovered a thing. I think it was in Dark Souls 2, I'm pretty certain. And stuff that there was like a way to open a door that you normally wouldn't be able to open, because normally you needed a key and stuff like that, and you could either like start with a key. I do remember, because speedrunners, you would always just basically start with a certain key to be able to open a certain door. But then now you could skip starting with a key and start with something else, and then still get the door open and stuff like that. And it was like a certain glitch, and like there was just PewDiePie just discovered it. He was playing the game normally, he wasn't speedrunning the game, and stuff like that. And then that was absolutely crazy, stuff like that. Anyway, this has been episode 5 for Megabonk. I hope you all enjoy this, and I'll see you all next time.